Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Legends of East and West. Today, we're diving deep into the Crimean War, a pivotal conflict that shaped 19th century European history. From 1853 to 1856, Russia battled the Ottoman Empire, Britain, France, and Sardinia. This war didn't just involve territorial ambitions, it was driven by religious disputes, imperial rivalries, and the desire for control over critical waterways. The conflict also ushered in innovations in warfare, medicine, and communication, leaving a lasting legacy. The war's root causes were complex. One of the primary tensions was religious. Russia declared itself the protector of Orthodox Christians living within the Ottoman Empire, while France supported Catholic rights over holy Christian sites in Jerusalem. This rivalry escalated into a diplomatic crisis as both Russia and France vied for influence over the Ottoman Empire. Beneath these religious disputes was Russia's ambition to expand its influence. Russia wanted access to the Mediterranean Sea, and control of the Black Sea and the Dardanelles Straits was crucial to achieving that goal. However, Britain and France were determined to prevent Russia from upsetting the balance of power in Europe and gaining control of key maritime routes. At the same time, the Ottoman Empire, once a dominant power, was crumbling. Known as the sick man of Europe, its decline made it a tempting target for Russian expansionism. The war officially began with Russia's victory at the Battle of Sinop in November 1853. The Russian Black Sea Fleet annihilated the Ottoman fleet, causing outrage across Europe. Britain and France, viewing Russian aggression as a threat to European stability, declared war on Russia in March 1854 to protect the Ottoman Empire. What followed was a series of grueling campaigns and battles that revealed both the brutality of warfare and the growing importance of new technologies. One of the central events of the war was the Siege of Sevastopol. Located on the Crimean Peninsula, Sevastopol was Russia's key naval base in the Black Sea. For nearly a year, British, French, and Ottoman forces besieged the city. The siege was marked by trench warfare, artillery bombardments, and fierce hand-to-hand combat. It was during this campaign that one of history's most infamous military blunders occurred, the charge of the Light Brigade at the Battle of Balaclava in October 1854. Due to a miscommunication in British command, a cavalry brigade charged directly into a heavily fortified Russian artillery line. Although the charge demonstrated incredible bravery, it resulted in significant British casualties and had little military value. This event was later immortalized in Alfred, Lord Tennyson's poem capturing both the heroism and futility of war. Another significant engagement was the Battle of Inkerman in November 1854. Known as the Soldier's Battle, it was fought in thick fog, making organized maneuvers difficult. Despite being outnumbered, British and French forces repelled repeated Russian assaults. The victory solidified the Allies' control over key positions near Sevastopol. However, the war dragged on with high casualties and harsh conditions. Several key figures emerged from the Crimean War. Florence Nightingale became a global icon for her work in transforming battlefield medicine. Sent to the British field hospitals with a group of nurses, Nightingale implemented strict sanitation measures that drastically reduced death rates. Her efforts laid the foundation for modern nursing and wartime medical practices. Lord Raglan, the British commander, was heavily criticized for his outdated tactics and leadership failures, particularly during the charge of the Light Brigade. On the Russian side, Tsar Nicholas I, who had initiated the war, died in 1855. His successor, Alexander II, inherited a demoralized and weakened army. Sultan Abdulmajid I, ruler of the Ottoman Empire, relied heavily on his Western allies to fend off Russian advances. The Crimean War was also a proving ground for new technologies and innovations. The telegraph was used extensively, allowing commanders to communicate more quickly with government officials in London and Paris. War photography, pioneered by figures like Roger Fenton, brought images of the battlefield to the public for the first time. Although Fenton's photographs were often staged to avoid showing the true horrors of war, they nevertheless helped shape public perception of the conflict. Naval warfare also saw advancements, with the development of ironclad warships that would influence future naval engagements. Additionally, Nightingale's emphasis on sanitation and hygiene marked a turning point in how military hospitals were managed. The war came to an end with the signing of the Treaty of Paris in March 1856. Under the treaty, Russia agreed to demilitarize the Black Sea, preventing it from maintaining a navy or military presence in the region. Russia also relinquished its claim to protect Orthodox Christians in Ottoman territories. The Ottoman Empire's territorial integrity was formally guaranteed by the European powers, though this guarantee would prove fragile in the years to come. The aftermath of the Crimean War had far-reaching consequences. For Russia, the war exposed the inefficiency and corruption of its military and government, leading Tsar Alexander II to initiate a series of reforms, including the emancipation of the serfs in 1861. The Ottoman Empire's dependence on Western support highlighted its declining power, setting the stage for future territorial losses and conflicts in the Balkans. For Britain and France, the war reinforced the need for military modernization, and both nations would undergo significant reforms in the decades that followed. Culturally, the Crimean War left a lasting impact. The charge of the Light Brigade became a symbol of heroic sacrifice, immortalized in Tennyson's famous poem. Florence Nightingale's legacy extended far beyond the war, as she became a pioneer in public health and nursing education. The war also changed how the public viewed warfare, with photography and newspaper reporting bringing the realities of battle into people's homes. The Crimean War was a turning point in European history. It reshaped diplomatic alliances, exposed the vulnerabilities of empires, and introduced innovations that would define modern warfare. Although often overshadowed by later conflicts, its lessons and legacy continue to resonate today. If you enjoyed today's deep dive into this historic conflict, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories from Legends of East and West. Thank you for watching.